Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. A semicircle is shown in the xy plane above. If the semicircle intersects a y-axis at point R, what is the value of B? Actually, this B is being as the y coordinate at the point R over here. And also, the semicircle intersects x-axis at the 2 points, negative 2, 0 and 8, 0. Okay, now let me name this point negative 2, 0 as A and this 8, 0 as B. Okay, since it is a semicircle, the line segment AB over here represents the diameter of the semicircle. Since this A and this B are the two endpoints of the diameter, so the midpoint of these two endpoints A and B is the center of the semicircle over here. Okay, now to get the center of the semicircle, what I have to do is I have to find the midpoint of the two endpoints A and B. Okay, let me do it. So midpoint of A and B. Let me write the stuff over here. A and B. So the formula to get midpoint of the given 2 points is x1 positive x2 divided by 2, y1 positive y2 divided by 2. Okay, now we can consider the point A as x1 y1 and point B as x2 y2. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in this negative 2 for x1 and 8 for x2. In that case, I'm getting negative 2 positive 8 divided by 2. And y1 positive y2, that is 0 positive 0 divided by 2. Then I'm getting negative 2 positive 8 will be 6 divided by 2. 0 positive 0 is 0. 0 divided by 2 is still 0. When I divide this 6 by 2, I'm getting 3, 0. So 3, 0 is the midpoint of A and B. Actually, the A and B are the two endpoints of the diameter. So the midpoint of A and B is center of the semicircle. That is this 3, 0 is the center of the semicircle. Okay, since we have the point 3, 0 over here, the value on the x-axis over here has to be 3. And also we have the point 8, 0 over here. So the value over here on the x-axis has to be 8. Okay, here this is the center of the semicircle. This is one of the endpoints of the diameter. So the distance between the center of the semicircle and a point of the semicircle is called radius. That is the distance between this value 3 and 8. So that is 5. 5 is the radius of the semicircle given over here. Okay, let me draw another radius. Let me draw it. Okay, here I have drawn a blue color line. So this line represents a radius because it connects the center of the semicircle and a point R on the semicircle. So this is radius. Since this is radius, its length has to be 5. Okay, and also we know the length of this part because here we have the value 3. So the length of this part is 3. And always the x-axis and y-axis will intersect at right angle. So clearly this is a right triangle and it is a 3, 4, 5 right triangle because the length of the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means a side which is opposite to the right angle. As the length 5 units. In the remaining two legs, one of the legs is having the length 3. Then the other leg must be having the length 4. So it's a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. Since this length is 4 units, so we'll have the value 4 on the y-axis over here. That is the y coordinate at the point R is 4. But we have B as a y coordinate at the point R. So B must be 4 and we find this 4 in answer choice B. The correct answer choice for this question is B.